about?
Yes,
Tell me if the missing tickets. Give me
abs-
names of defendants.
absolutely, Your Honor. Um, let me see. So I'm just not sure if he's up today. Where's
What's the defendant's name?
Attorney Mohsen Aid? Are you there,
Yeah,
sir? Can
yes,
you
I'm
just?
here. It's for Mr. Mohammed Al Aboudi. I can give you the case numbers if need be.
Thank you.
The case numbers are SP 121-61762 is one of them. And then there's 616761 OT. And then the last one is SP 121-62211 OT. Was that sufficient or?
I'm getting ready to call my daddy. Oh, call.
All right, we're back, Your Honor. Sorry about the delay.
That one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then I'll call the retained matter first. All right, I am ready on Al Aboudi. Are the parties ready on Alabuti?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Let me call the case. Oh, this is my 130, hold on. Yes. I think it's about 10 pages too, so. Let's see. Here we go. I'm on the long, I have the long docket, but I found it. I have case number SP 1216176, counts 1 and 2. And I also have case numbers SP 121622211. For the people,
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
for Mr. Alabuti,
Good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Attorney Mohsen E. P47009, on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Alabuti.
and thank you, counsel. Where is the defendant?
I thought he had joined. Let me see.
No, I'm moving on. What else do we have ready, Mr. Rosenthal? I'm going to start calling my 130 docket. It's now 2:08. I'm ready to call my docket.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
1 second, Your Honor. I'll try to get him back online. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, counsel. I'm gonna pass on your case and I'll call it when you all are ready. Mr. Rosenthal, do you have anything else that's ready? If
Your
not,
Honor, I believe all the
Go ahead.
offers, are in. I don't know if anything's pending. I haven't heard from anyone yet. I don't believe we have a trial scheduled, but I'm ready to call the docket as well, Your Honor.
If I
All
may,
right, very good. Mr. Barton, what do we have ready? Yes, sir.
we have the 2 individuals that are in the courtroom that are ready, and then I believe the young lady that was here earlier, she had the 2 state tickets. They needed Miss APA Cole for. I don't know if Miss APA Cole, if you spoke
Was
with.
that Ms. Ammons?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Ms. Ammons came into my courtroom and she was very disrespectful. She will not be able to participate in my Zoom courtroom. She needs to physically come to 36th District Court. She needs to do so on today. She was on my morning docket and she left. And so, counsel, when I call my afternoon docket, if she's not sitting here in this courtroom to respond, I'm going to capias her. You don't get to be disrespectful and participate by way of Zoom. So that takes care of Ms. Ammon. Are we ready on Ms. Allen, who's on the screen and ready to go? Are we ready on Ms. Allen?
I have not spoken with her, Your Honor, but we're ready on the individuals in the courtroom, Your Honor. I don't have Miss Allen.
Oh.
I don't know what happened with.
Okay, so she already spoke with Mr. Griffin. All right, Mr. Griffin must still be in a courtroom, in a breakout room somewhere. I do see the interpreter is here. Is the defendant here that requires the interpreter? All right, I'm going to.
Good afternoon, Your
Honor.
Honor.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
How are you doing? It's great to be in your
I'm-
courtroom again. So I was assigned one case and then I found out that there is another case that I need the case number for, if you don't mind.
All right, can you give me the names of the cases
Yes.
that you're here on?
Yes, Your Honor. The name is, I'm sorry, 1 second. There is one that is ABDULKHALIQ. Last name ALNASER. And then I was originally assigned for AL-SHROAY, Ahmed Hato Aziz.
All right, very good. And have you gone into a breakout room where those parties are so that you have the opportunity to speak with them about any offers?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Wilson, if those individuals are in breakout rooms, would you please send the interpreter to those breakout rooms? Thank you so much. Yes, Mr. Barton.
I apologize for interrupting. I am now ready on Miss Tanjanique Allen. I was given that information from Mr. Griffin, so we are ready on her if you'd like to proceed, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you. I have SB 129-3955, counts 2 and 3. Miss Allen, please unmute and state your name for the record.
Tanjanika Allen.
Is there a count 1? Hold on, I missed the page. It might be on another page. All right, I also have count 1 on that particular matter. All right, thank you, Miss Allen. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor, and at this point in time, the people have made an offer for her to plead to failure to display and dismiss the other 2 charges. As per my co-counsel, he has made her aware of her rights, and she'd like to avail herself of that offer, Your Honor.
I don't have a failure to display. I have a driving while license suspended, and no insurance, and an expired plate. So is your client pleading to a suspended license, and the request is to have it amended to failure to display?
Yes, that is correct, Your Honor. I apologize for that.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure I'm looking at the right stuff.
You are correct.
All right, very good. Ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Ms. Allen, you understand that with respect to the matters that are before me on today, you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
And you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty on today, you are forever giving up your right to a trial?
Correct.
Has anyone promised you anything or forced you in any way to get you to plead on today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty today because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
All right, thank you, ma'am. On December 30th, 2021, while in the city of Detroit, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Were you stopped by the police?
Yes.
Did they ask you to produce a driver's license?
Yes.
And did you have a valid driver's license, or was your license suspended?
No.
Was your license suspended?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Anything else, counsel, for your client?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, very good. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. I've amended the charge to failure to display. I'm assessing costs in the amount of $195. The fine will be $50. Ma'am, how much time do you need to get this paid in full?
Next week will be fine.
Next week? Wonderful. I am going to adjourn this to pay. I'll adjourn it for May 27, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid, you do not have to return. Your other matters will be dismissed automatically. If for some reason you don't get it paid, you do need to show up, ma'am, because otherwise I'm going to set aside everything that we've done today, okay?
Okay, that's May 27th by 10.
No, I need you to get it paid before May 27th. Don't wait
Okay.
until 10 o'clock, or don't wait until May 27th, okay?
I'll be there Monday.
All right. All right. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
ma'am. I appreciate you.
No
All
problem.
right.
Have a great day.
Very good. You do the same. Are we ready on Mr. Diaz? Do I have a Mr. Diaz? Why would he be on my docket? Unless he has a hyphenated last name.
Oh, he does.
Okay.
I have Mr. Almanza that's available, Your Honor. J. Almanza.
Almanza.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Thank you. I have the following. SP 1243352, counts 1, 2, and 3. Sir, please state your full name for the record.
Juan Farad Almanza.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to you. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, the people have made an offer to Mr. Almanza to plead to improper plates and dismiss the rest of the charges. So he would amend the charge of unregistered vehicle and plead to improper plates and have the other charges dismissed, Your Honor. And he'd like to avail himself.
All right. All right. Thank you. Sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Thank you, Mr. Almanza. Well, let me ask you this. You have had an opportunity to consider the offer from the people. You wish to take advantage of that offer?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything on today to get you to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Do you understand that you have a right to a trial with respect to all of the matters that are before this court on today?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty, you are forever giving up your right to have said trial?
Yes, I do.
Has anyone promised you anything, forced you in any way to plead guilty today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
On August 28, 2021, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you stopped by the police?
Yes, ma'am.
And did that vehicle have improper plate?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, yes, improper plate. All right, very good. I'm satisfied. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. I am ready to assess fines and costs. Counsel, anything else for your client?
Yes, if I may, Your Honor. Again, I didn't speak directly with Mr. Almanza. He spoke with my co-counsel, who has relayed the message that, as you can tell, very calming individual. Kind of kept the room back there in a good state. So with that said, Your Honor, we would just ask for any deference that you may have for Mr. Almanza.
All right, I'm assessing costs in the amount of $195. The fine will be $25. Sir, how quickly can you get this paid?
I need a little bit of time now.
I'm asking you, how much time do you
Oh,
need?
I apologize. Maybe 30 days at least.
Okay, I am going to give you until I'll adjourn this to pay. I'll adjourn it to June 17th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid, you don't have to come back to court. Your other two matters will be dismissed. If for some reason you don't get it paid, you must return. Otherwise, I'm setting aside everything that was done on today, okay?
Okay, I appreciate you, ma'am.
All right, thank you. I'm
Have a
ready to
wonderful-
call the cases that the prosecutor is physically here in the courtroom on. Let's do that at this time, Miss, because I'm working against time now. Who do you want to start with, Miss Taylor? All right, let's start with Miss Coleman. She's first on the list. I have the following matters for Karina Coleman. I have case number SP 1201399, counts 1 and 2 and 3. I also have case number SP 120143442, case number Z8083371. Ms. Coleman, please state your full name. Good afternoon to you, Ms. Coleman.
Good afternoon.
All right, Ms. Coleman, for the people.
Good afternoon, Sydney Rogers for the people, Kate 2072.
Thank you, and case manager?
Jasmine Taylor, specialty court case manager.
All right, Ms. Coleman, you know why you had to physically come to my courtroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're not going to your screens, ma'am. You've missed 5 screens.
Yes, ma'am.
We've been here on this before, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why aren't you testing? You
the
can't
first
tell
time-
me it's not money, that it's money, because we don't, I told you the last time you were here, money doesn't stop us from testing because we will cover it. So it's not money.
At first, it was the issue where I thought I was supposed to wait for Miss Taylor to call me and take it.
No, you knew better because you were in here the last time. As a matter of fact, the last time you were in here,
Was my-
you tested in our lab. You told me that you were good and your test came back positive for alcohol. I released you on that day. You're not gonna be that fortunate today. I released you on that day and told you, you must call every day for testing. You must get up and go and test. Miss Coleman, you're not testing. You're not gonna be able to do that. You must go and test without excuse. When you all say money, no excuse, we'll pay it. Transportation, we'll give you bus tickets. I don't know what more I can do for you, other than to send you to the Wayne County Jail, have you think about it, and then realize that it's better to go test than it is to be in jail. I know it won't. We're gonna make sure today that it doesn't. Recommendations, I'm hearing from the parties.
If I may,
Who
actually,
wants to go first?
Madam Prosecutor, I apologize.
No, go ahead, Mr. Barr.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. So, yeah, I mean, cut and dry, Your Honor. She missed the test, very clear. In our
Five
breakout
tests.
room, Understood. Absolutely. 5 tests. She and I spoke in the back room. Of course, she apologized and was very accountable. But I think she brought up something that I just would like the court to know, in lieu of whatever your decision may be, Your Honor, that Ms. Coleman is this. Uh, she's at the culmination of a issue with her children. I'll make it very brief because I don't want to put too much up there. But this Mother's Day was kind of the breaking point for her, which is why she actually drank and failed the test, because prior to this she wasn't really drinking. She was just being or excuse me, going through issues, I would say. Again, I don't want to use clinical terms because I'm not a doctor to make those terms, but she was going through issues, I will say, from her words. After that point, Your Honor, from dealing with her children, I think on Mother's Day, when she didn't receive the calls or any acknowledgement from her children, I think that set her off and put her down the path of where she is today. So what I'm asking, Your Honor, when it comes to a recommendation, it is, I know you have let her off the hook before. It's always my last resort to do jail, and I know it's always yours as well. So I would just say, if we
Absolutely.
could avoid that, I would appreciate having a tether placed or some other sanction that I think she gets it now. And I'll leave it at that, Your Honor. We would just ask for your deference.
All right, thank you, Attorney Barton. From the people or from Ms. Taylor?
I can go, Judge. Thank you. So first, I'm very surprised we're here.
Thank you. Okay, go right ahead.
Thank you. First, I'm very surprised we're here conducting this hearing after the last time Ms. Holman was in front of this court, that the court gave her another chance when she tested positive here in the court, or in the court lab. So I'm very surprised we're here to begin with. We're already on her second chance, and she's missed 5 screenings on the sober link. And it isn't that she doesn't understand how to use it or what to call. She does have a 60% call-in rate. So that means she has called in. She has done it before. And I appreciate what Attorney Barton is saying about what she's going through personally, and he made it ask to the court. But I asked Ms. Coleman to use her resources to reach out to the program, to try to help herself and use everything around you instead of just ignore all the resources you have and just kind of put your head in the sand. There's so many opportunities and so many resources at her disposal that she's not using. And we have 5 missed screens, which are 5 chances for a positive. We don't know what's going on in that period, a week period almost. And because of that, because this is her second chance and she hasn't used any of her resources at her disposal, including Ms. Taylor, the court directly, I am asking for 1 day in Wayne County Jail per missed screen, so 5 days in total.
All right, thank you, Ms. Taylor.
I did want to put on the record that other than the 5 missed screens at jams, she did, that I know of, miss a blow on her sober link on May 9th as well. And unfortunately, I don't have the full results for the sober because they go to our supervisor. So I'll have to collect that to see if we've had any positives for the sober link. But I will concur with the prosecutor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Coleman. Is there anything that you want to say to the court? Listen, I understand that asking you to just say, okay, don't drink, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. I understand that the expectation that there's a button you can push and everything just turns out well and you don't do those things that you're not supposed to do. That's not my expectation. I told you that coming into this program. However, my expectation is reasonable for you to test, to show up and test. That way, I know what I'm working with. I know whether or not I need to make some adjustments, and for you to just go to the facility and test. You know how to call in. We get all of those records, and the prosecutor said it as well. You have been calling in, so you knew that you didn't need to wait on Ms. Taylor to call you and tell you anything, because you've been calling in before. You're not calling in as you should, because you don't have a 100% call-in rate. You have a 60% call-in rate, which means you call in when you get ready. And so, unfortunate for you on today, I am sending you to the Wayne County Jail. I'm going to send her there. Today is Wednesday. I'm going to bring her back on Friday. I think I'll give her an opportunity to think about it, but she's going to the Wayne County Jail today, and she will return Friday. It's Friday the 13th, 2022. I will mark her records for specialty court. Are there any medical issues that would necessitate me indicating that your file should be marked medical?
No, ma'am.
All right. Come on, Ms. Coleman, you got to get this together.
Can I make arrangements for my son?
They're going to let you use a phone and everything else to make arrangements for your son. Yes, ma'am, because we want your baby to be taken care of, okay? All right, but you're not making good decisions. You need to remember you have that son that you need to make arrangements for, and that's counting on you before you make decisions to not call and to not do what you're supposed to do. You got to get it together, Ms. Coleman. You got to get it together. I'm not sending you for 5 days, but you are going to go and do Thursday and come back on Friday, okay? All right, thank you, officer. All right, I'm ready on Mr. Quarter. Let's call Mr. Quarter's case. I have the following for John Quarter. Yes, wait, 1 second. I want the officer. Go ahead, officer. Do what you're doing while Miss Jasmine cleans off the podium. All right, Mr. Porter, I have case number 200-587-8901. Mr. Porter, state your full name for me.
John Michael Porter, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Porter, you came to my courtroom today. You under the influence of alcohol and other substance, and you know in this program you can't use any of that. So you know what, Mr. Porter? I'm not even having a conversation with you until I can get you on good footing to be able to even have a conversation about what we need to do with Mr. Porter. That's how I'm gonna handle this today. I'll hear from the parties though. Who wants to go first? Hopefully he's listening. I don't know, his test results came back positive for 2 substances, but you all can. Mr. Barton, you wanna go first?
I'll make it brief, Your Honor, because the results are what they are. I spoke with Mr. Quarter. He has admitted to the THC, and he says that it should be down. The level should be down from his last test. I don't have that information.
No, it's not.
Confirmed.
It's not.
There you go. And then the second thing, he addressed the missing of the test. At that time, he wasn't able to produce the test, the results for the test, rather, if I'm saying it properly. But I explained to him that that's still no excuse. He would still have to come back to the facility and leave a sample at some point. So he's been made aware of that, Your Honor. I think at this point, Mr. Quarter is he's aware of his actions and he's accountable. He just asked for any deference to have the opportunity to come back and show you that he really wants to be in this program, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Attorney Barton. People, or Miss Jasmine, you want to go first?
Yes, I would like to put on record that Mr. Porter missed 4 screens and they were all no-shows. They were not him unable to provide a specimen. He never even showed to the facility to complete a screen.
And we're paying for those tests, right?
Yes.
And you're not showing up, sir? All right, go ahead.
I also wanted to put on record as well other issues as far as his services. He wanted him to transfer to one of our other service providers. He has not done that to date as well. I did reach out to that provider who was going to reach out to him, and they have not had successful contact with him either. So he is not in compliance with his treatment plan or that part of the court order either.
All right, yes.
Thank you, Ms. Taylor. I did not know. I thought it was only 2 missed screens. So it's the 4 missed screens, and especially with the testing positive of marijuana today, constant screening is so important, as everyone knows, with marijuana, because we need to see the levels. It isn't like alcohol that comes in and out of your system. And the level that was in this test today was very high for marijuana. But we don't know if his use is going down because we don't have anything to compare it with. So missing tests, especially when you were or are a marijuana user, is 10 times worse because we have no clue what's going on now. So with the 4 missed tests plus testing, plus testing positive today for alcohol and marijuana, I'm asking for 6 days in custody for each missed, 1 day for each missed test, and 1 day for the screens, or that he be held in custody until Friday, we do a hearing again when we know he is sober, as he is tested positive for 2 substances today.
Thank you, counsel. Mr. Carter, I don't know if there's anything you want to say to me. I'm even leery about having you address the court at all under the influence. So why don't I just talk to you on Monday, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll talk to you Monday.
Thank you.
Attorney Barton, I think I should just talk to him Monday.
Appreciate that, Your Honor. I wouldn't want him to put anything on record. Thank you very much, Your Honor. Thank you for catching
All
it.
right. You're going to the Wayne County Jail. I'll return him on May 19th, 2000. Is that the 19th? That's the 16th. All right, May 16th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. He's to be brought over dressed out with all of his belongings.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. I think that's it.
I think that is.
Thank you, Ms. Rogers. Thank you. Thank you, Attorney Barton.
Yes, thank you.
Attorney Barton, who do you have? Thank you, Ms. Taylor. All right, Attorney Barton, who do you have up next?
I have Mr. Anthony Austin. He's setting a bench trial. Mr. Anthony Austin, go ahead and come into camera if you can, sir. Unmute yourself. Thank you, sir.
My name is Anthony Austin.
Thank you, sir. Just go ahead and hang tight. The judge is going to call our case. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I have the following for Mr. Anthony Austin. I have, oh, wait a minute. I have a number. One second. Let me make sure I have everything. Okay, I do. I have case number SP 123648. 1 counts 1, 2, and 3. I have case number SP 123648. 2 counts 1 and 3. I don't know what happened with count 2. And then case number SP 123648. 2. Mr. Austin, please state your full name for the record.
Anthony
No,
Robert.
sir, you're gonna have to get into some light. I must have capture your image. And not right now, I can't see you. Okay, now I can.
Anthony Robert Justin Austin.
All right, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
I apologize. Yes, Your Honor. So today's the date and time for arraignment. He will stand mute and waive any formal reading of the charges. I believe the people
You
have
may
made.
proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm sorry. People have made an offer that he would respectfully decline, and he'd like to set a bench trial, Your Honor. He has been made aware of his rights as it relates to a bench versus a jury trial, and he'd like to avail himself of a bench trial, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I will schedule these matters for bench trial. And the bench trial date is going to be, I want to give the people an opportunity to make sure they can get their officers in. So let's go out to May 27th, 2022, and that will be at 1:00 p.m.
Okay.
All right, very good. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, who do we have up next?
We have.
I
Mr.
do see attorney, I don't know who Mo's phone is. I just. Counsel, Miss Williams, I rescheduled you. I want you to go ahead and take care of your business, and then I'm going to see you next week, okay? Uh-oh, you're on mute.
Okay, there I go. What day?
Okay. I'm gonna see you on what date? She left the courtroom. Did Miss Taylor give you a date for Miss Williams?
She did not, Judge.
Miss Williams, I am going to see you. What I'll do is I'll put you on my docket for Tuesday. Okay, and then I'm gonna see you on Wednesday for our graduation, but I wanna see where you are on Tuesday. So let's do that, okay? Tuesday is the 18th of May.
No,
It's not.
17th.
It's the 17th.
Yes.
Tuesday. Oh, yes, graduation is Thursday. Tuesday, so no, I'll put her on the 17th then. I thought that was the graduation date. So I'll put you on, you telling me?
May
18th. I want to put her on for the 18th. All right. So I'm going to put you on for May 18th, 2022 2, and I'll put you on for 8:35, okay?
Yeah, well, I question about the assessment. They didn't know nothing about it.
Oh, no, well, that's not what we were told, Mr. Barton.
Excuse me,
Can
Your
you get Miss Taylor on, please? Yes, Mr. Barton?
I'm sorry, I missed that statement, Your Honor. What was
She
that?
said that they told her they didn't know anything about an assessment. So you didn't go and see anyone at team today?
No, but the therapist, Miss Dr. O, she just called me, but it wasn't about no assessment.
Okay, I need because I need Miss Taylor, because I need clarification. All right, Miss Williams, I don't want you to leave just yet. I need to get some clarification, okay?
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on.
Okay, we're gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna have you leave without knowing what's going on. And so let me have you put your device on mute and I'll keep calling my docket, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
We have Jalen Adams, Your Honor, whenever you're ready, if Mr. Adams wants to come in the screen and unmute himself.
All right, wonderful. And you said Jalen Adams?
Yes, Your Honor, Jalen Adams.
145, Judge.
Okay. All right, I have for Mr. Adams, case number SP 122-71511. Mr. Adams, please state your full name.
Jalen Adams.
Thank you, sir. Today is the date scheduled for pretrial. I'm well, thank you. All right. Mrs. Taylor. Okay, Mr. You did that on purpose. Mr. Barton, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I apologize. So, Mr. Adams, the people have made an offer to Mr. Adams. However, he would respectfully decline, and he'd like to set a bench trial, Your Honor. He's been made aware of his rights between the difference of a bench and a jury trial, and he'd like to avail himself of the bench trial.
All right, thank you. Counsel, you should know your client has 2 civil infractions that are out there. If he has not paid them, just please let him know he will not get dismissals here at 36th District Court when you owe us money on other things. And so those 2 matters, I don't know if they've been paid for, but he won't be able to get a dismissal. Even if the officer doesn't show up, he won't get a dismissal until he's taking care of those civil infractions.
Understood,
okay?
Mr. Adams?
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
Perfect.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna set this matter for a bench trial, and I will set the date for May 20th. No, I can't. May 27th. May 27th, 2022, and that's going to be at 1:00 p.m. All right, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Have a good day, you guys.
Make sure you take care of those civil infractions.
Yep, I'm about to get on those right now.
All right, wonderful. Okay, Miss Taylor, on Miss Williams, she has indicated that she has not had an assessment today. She did not go to team, but she talked with Dr. Osa.
So that is what was supposed to happen. She was supposed to speak with Dr. Osa, so it would be like a telehealth appointment. Following that appointment, they will set her up to get her prescription today, and the Lake Ridge will escort her there to do that. But I don't know, because she's been in and out of our court Zoom. She was supposed to go handle that, and we'll put her on the docket for next week. So if she's spoken with Dr. Osa, then that's the main part that needs to be done. I can reach out to Ms. Griffin again and make sure that she gets her prescription today.
All right, very good. And please circle back with me to let me know that she did get her prescription today. Miss Williams, I don't know if you are still listening. Miss Williams, I don't know if you're still with us. But you have, and Miss Taylor, you just refreshed my memory. Dr. Osa is with team.
Yes.
I'm thinking Lake Ridge. And so Miss Williams, you've talked to Dr. Osa. They are going to get your prescription today, and I'm going to see you on Wednesday, okay? So I need you to go take care of that. All right?
No, actually, I'm going to Team Wellness tomorrow to talk to Dr. Roddy. He's a nurse.
Okay, Miss Taylor.
I don't know.
I need you
I
to
can't
follow
even
up with
verify.
them.
I'll figure it out, but I do want to put on record, Judge, if you can just remind Ms. Williams that once she is assessed, if it is in her treatment plan that she's prescribed something, that she is court ordered to follow that treatment plan, because that was an issue that we were having with Ms. Williams.
All right,
What
Miss
you mean
Williams.
a issue? What she mean what type of issue?
It's only so much I can put on record because we are live, so I can't get into specifics, but all I will say is that whatever your treatment plan is that is established by your service provider, you are court ordered to follow your treatment plans. Meaning if they prescribe you something, you have to follow that treatment plan. You can't get to your facility and deny the things that you're prescribed in that treatment plan, which resulted in the episode that we had yesterday.
The episode we had yesterday, I was upset because
we can't put
Miss Williams.
Yeah.
I have a courtroom full, so I'm not going to go into the details. You're going to go, let's have you go to team, have your assessment, and you have to follow your treatment plan, okay? Because we know that the treatment plan is going to make things better for all of us, especially you. So I'm going to see you on Wednesday, but I will be in contact with Ms. Taylor, who will update me on tomorrow as to how things went with team. Okay, Ms. Williams?
Okay.
All right, thank you. I'll see you next week on Wednesday. Bye-bye. All right, I want to call the case that has the interpreter. Are we ready on that particular case?
We are, Your Honor. We have two.
All right, can you give me the name of the, wait, I have them. Never mind. Never mind.
I see Mr. Barton's hand.
I apologize for interrupting, Your Honor, but in order to, in an effort to keep this rolling, may I have a breakout room with Mr. Michael Anderson, and we can, and anyone else who has not spoken to an attorney, can we get that going? So
I don't even see a Michael Anderson, so.
I do. I see him. He doesn't have his camera on. Deontay, you need to turn your camera on, go to the breakout room with
I'm not
Barton.
servicing people without their cameras, and when I'm done, I'm done.
Understood, yes, Your Honor. Thank you for allowing me to break in. I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Yes.
Mr. Thank you.
All right.
Do you need the name, Your Honor?
No.
Your Honor,
For my first matter, I'm going to start off first by having the swearing in the interpreter. Would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties on today, that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. State your name as well as your qualifications.
Serene Kishmish, qualified Arabic interpreter.
Thank you. And you are interpreting today from English to Arabic and from Arabic to English. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, correct.
Thank you. I'm calling first for Mr. Al Nasser, SP 123-72901. Is that individual on with us?
سيد الناصر معنا موجود في المحكمة؟
نعم.
Yes.
Wonderful, sir. Please state your full name for the record.
أعطينا اسمك الكامل سيدي.
عبد الخالق الناصر.
عبد الخالق الناصر.
Thank you and good afternoon to you, sir.
شكرا ومساء الخير لك.
هلا فيك.
Good afternoon.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
تسأل المحامي كيف راح نكمل؟
Your Honor, I talked to my client. He's asking for a bench trial in this matter.
اتكلمت مع موكلي وطالب جلسة أمام القاضية في هذا الموضوع.
So I'll enter a not guilty plea on behalf of your client. Does your client understand he has a right to a bench trial? I'm sorry, to a jury trial, and he's waiving that right?
We did speak about that. Oh, sorry.
Hold on, let her interpret. Go ahead.
راح تعمل لك موعد لمحاكمة أمام القاضية، وسألته هل يفهم موكلك أنه عنده الحق كمان أن يكون عنده جلسة مع هيئة محلفين؟ ما تحكي؟
He does, but I would just ask the voir dire very briefly, Your Honor.
Please do.
يعرف، وأنا سألته في هذا الموضوع باختصار.
Sir, we talked about the difference between a bench trial and the jury trial.
أوكي، الآن راح أسألك، هل تكلمنا قبل شوي عن الفرق بين المحاكمة أمام القاضي ومحاكمة أمام هيئة محلفين؟
نعم.
Yes.
Is it your, do you understand the difference between a bench trial and jury trial?
هل تعرف الفرق بين الاثنين؟
نعم.
Yes.
Is it still your desire to have a bench trial in front of the judge?
هل ما زلت على قرارك أن تأخذ يوم محاكمة أمام القاضية؟
نعم.
Yes.
And you understand you will be waiving your right to a jury trial now and forever regarding this case.
وأنت تعلم أنه إذا اخترت الأولى معناها تتخلى عن حقك في الثانية في محاكمة أمام هيئة محلفين بخصوص هذه القضية، تمام؟
تمام.
Correct.
Okay, counsel, I'm setting the bench trial for June 3rd, 2022, and that will be at 1:00 p.m. And we will order an Arabic interpreter as well.
Thank you, Your Honor. If I may, I would love to be in your courtroom. I'll be out of town that week. So any other interpreter will do the great job as well. Or unless if you want the same interpreter, I'll be back the week after.
Okay, but I can't push it out, counsel. I'm sorry, I have not counsel, but I've already pushed it out 3 weeks, right? Yeah, for scheduling purposes, I have to do it on the 3rd, okay?
I just thought I'd let you know. No problem.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I enjoy having you in my courtroom too.
Likewise, Your Honor.
All right, let's go to the last matter.
تعطيلك موعد. Yes, Your Honor, just give me 1 second. So راح تعطي لك موعد يوم 3 شهر 6 على الساعة 1 الظهر. تمام؟
يوم 3
شهر 6 يوم 3 على الساعة 1.
على الساعة 1. نعم، يوم 3 شهر 6 على الساعة 1.
June 3rd at 1.
Yes.
تمام.
All right, I'm ready to call the next case. Thank you, sir. You are excused.
خلص، شكرا، فيك تسكر.
شكرا لك.
Thank you.
I have the following matter. I have for Mr. Al Shroy, SP 1235633, counts 1 and 2. You, sir, state your name for the record.
أعطينا اسمك لو سمحت.
أحمد هاتو عزيز الشروي.
أحمد هاتو عزيز الشروي.
Thank you. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
محامي كيف رح نكمل؟
Your Honor, my client presented me with the documentation. I shared that information with the prosecutor, and it's my understanding prosecutor does not have an objection to a dismissal for valid documentation.
Of both matters? Oh,
it should be for insurance.
Wait, Mr. Griffin, wait. Let's let her, go ahead. I jumped in.
So موكلي أعطاني الأوراق اللي تثبت صحة موقفه، وتكلمت مع الادعاء وما عنده مشكلة أنه يلغي القضية. في القضيتين في النقطتين قال لها نعم.
Yes.
All right. Then I am dismissing both matters without prejudice, counsel, with the stipulation of probable cause.
ألغي القضيتين يا حضرة المحامي.
Your Honor, just for clarity, it's a no insurance ticket and an unregistered motor vehicle ticket. Is that correct, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay. So yes, he stipulates it's probable cause.
حتى بس نوضح، هي عدم وجود التأمين وعدم وجود التسجيل قالت نعم.
All right. The matters are dismissed. Thank you.
انتهت قضيتك وألغيت. شكرا.
شكرا جزيلا.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
You too. Are the parties ready on Mr. Al Aboudi?
Which parties, Your
Yeah,
Honor?
I'm here, man.
He has to turn on his camera. Well, all right.
I
For Al
apologize.
Aboudi, has anyone? No. Are you finished? Are you interpreting for Mr. Al Aboudi?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, I'm not certain. Mr. Al Aboudi, do you
Yeah, I
require
think-
an interpreter?
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea, Your Honor.
Yeah. I can't hear. What you say again, man?
Do you require an interpreter?
هل تحتاج مترجم؟
Yes, I think it'll be a good idea, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, why is somebody else talking in the background? Who's talking?
Oh, my bad,
I'm
man.
trying. I can't hear. I'm sorry.
Counsel, are you representing Mr. Al Aboudi?
This is Attorney Mo Eid for Mr. Al Aboudi. I believe it would be a good idea to have the interpreter, although.
Okay, counsel, how are you proceeding today on behalf of Mr. Al Aboudi? This is
On
the
behalf
show
of Mr.
cause.
Al Aboudi, again, for the record, Your Honor, Attorney Mohsen Eid, we stand mute, rely upon the court, enter a not guilty plea on his behalf.
Okay, it's all kind of, I'm gonna pass on this again. Counsel, you gotta get somewhere where you're stable so that you can address the court and you're able to hear the court. Well, your picture is not up. And so I have to capture your image.
Let me, I'm having technical issue here. Let me see if I can.
I understand that. Okay, I'm gonna pass on it. Just hold off for a second for the interpreter. I wanna make sure that we're good.
Is this better, Your Honor?
Yes, that's better, sir. Counsel, you're entering a not guilty plea on behalf of your client, and then how do you wish to proceed?
تقول له أنت تريد تقول موكلك غير مذنب، كيف راح نكمل؟
ما
Not guilty.
It's really hard for the interpreter to do it with two people are talking. I apologize.
It's hard for me, and I'm not an interpreter when
Your
people are
Honor,
talking.
if I may, please, on behalf of my
Yes, sir,
client,
you may, yes, sir.
on behalf of my client, I will tender a plea of not guilty on his behalf and proceed as we have an offer from Mr. Rosenthal to dismiss all charges.
Okay, Miss, give me one, go ahead and interpret for me.
اوكي بتقول هو قال لها ورجاء لا ترد الكلام يعني بس اسمع. بيقول المحامي انه راح نقول هو غير مذنب وراح نقبل الطلب المقدم من قبل المحكمة.
All right, counsel, I just need one moment because there were two other matters. They are, I missed them then. I missed them. Hold on. That I failed to put on the record. And so I wanted to make sure, I want to make sure. Yes, I did not do them on the record. Let me place the cases on the record. SP 1216176, counts 1 and 2, and case number SP 121622211. Okay, and there's a recommendation from the people to dismiss all of these matters with the stipulation of probable cause, counsel.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
Let's let the interpreter interpret.
قول
I'm
إنه
sorry.
هذه so القضايا SP 126176121121211 بتقول إنه في عرض راح نلغي القضيتين. هل توافق؟ نعم أوافق.
All right, council, all 3 matters, I'm sorry, are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you so much for your patience, Your Honor. I appreciate your understanding and I apologize for these technical issues.
It's okay, it's just been a long day. Go ahead, Madam Interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. بكل لها شكرا. أعتذر عن اللخبطة اللي حصلت وأعتذر عن اللخبطة التكنولوجية اللي حصلت. القضيات كلها انلغت.
All right, very good.
Thank
Both
you.
of you have a great day.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. You as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
I apologize again. I just need to repeat the case numbers if you don't mind.
The case numbers for Mr. Al-Aboudi.
Yeah.
I have SP 121-6176, counts 1 and 2. And I also have case number SP 121-62211.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You do the same. Thank you for serving.
My pleasure.
All right. Who do we have up next?
Your Honor, I know there's an attorney, but I did speak to Mr. Nicholas Aurora.
He doesn't have his camera on. I can't service him.
Okay.
I'm here.
There he is. All right. And Mr. Ellisall, are you here on Mr. Arroyo? Uh-oh, I lost you.
Your Honor, good afternoon. I'm here for Mr. Al-Zadeen.
Okay, I don't see an Al-Zadeen. Is that the person that's on the iPhone?
No, I think I'm the attorney for both of those, Your Honor, for Mr. Nicholas Arzo and the one that just says iPhone.
All right, so can you, let me see. That's the iPhone. Give me the Mr. Al-Zadeen? Is that who you're here on?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, but he's not in the courtroom.
This is the iPhone person, sorry. He should be, Your Honor. I apologize if not. It's a dismissal if I could waive his presence.
Okay, well, now you know I don't usually do that, counsel.
Okay.
But Mr. Attorney Rosenthal, do you have an issue if you're dismissing both of the matters, waiving the defendant's presence on today?
I do not, Your Honor. What were the counts, though?
No insurance and unregistered motor vehicle, unregistered, untitled.
I don't have any objection, Your Honor, as long as with your discretion, you'll do so.
All right, I have case numbers SP 1236231, counts 1 and 2. Counsel, place your appearance on the record, please.
Thank you. Lawrence Ellisell. I didn't know if prosecutor was doing it as well. Lawrence Ellisell, 71355 on behalf of defendant.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ellisell. And so there is a motion to dismiss both matters without prejudice. Counsel, you're stipulating to probable cause?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then I'm dismissing both of the matters without prejudice. Thank you.
Thank you for the courtesy, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day.
You do the same. All right, counsels. Oh, and
Your Honor, he was here. I just want to let the court know.
yes, he is. Mr. Al-Zadeen, place your name on the record, please.
Ali Al-Hadi Azaldin.
All right, very good. Your matters were dismissed, okay? Take
Thank
care and have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
All right,
And just
bye-bye.
for the court's record, Your Honor, he was in the breakout room with me in the beginning. I just wasn't sure if that was his name, but he was here on time, just to let you know.
The breakout room should be closed now. Is that correct?
Mr. Barton, Attorney Barton, I believe, is still in the breakout room.
Okay. All
I'll
right,
send him a
let's
text
do the
message.
person. Okay, goodbye, Mr. Al-Zadeen. Take care. Things worked out well for you today.
Attorney Barton only has 2 cases, Your Honor. He does have the offers form, so we should be able to go smooth.
All right. All right, very good. I am ready on last name Diaz. It's a hyphenated last name, so give me just 1 second, please. I have the following case number SP 124-297-11 Case number SP 124-297-01, counts 1 and 2. Sir, state your full name for the record, please.
Rodolfo Alquizer Diaz.
Thank you, and good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Okay, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that the defendant will be pleading responsible to an amended charge. The original charge is 11 to 15 miles over. He'll be pleading to a limited access 1 to 5. The other 2 charges would be dismissed.
All right, so your client is going to plead as charged, and then I'll amend it to limited access 1 to 5, right, counsel?
That is correct, Your Honor. And is that your understanding, sir?
All right.
Yes.
All right, very good. Please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
All right, thank you. You can place your hand down. Sir, you understand that the matters that are before me on today, that you have a right to a trial or to a formal hearing as to these matters. You understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea of responsible, that you are forever giving up your right to a trial and formal hearing with respect to these matters?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything at all to get you to plead responsible on today?
No.
Are you pleading responsible because you are in fact responsible?
Yes.
Thank you. On August 25th, 2021, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And were you speeding 11 to 15 miles per hour over the posted speed limit?
Yes.
Counsel, are you satisfied? Okay, I'm gonna say yes, I'm satisfied.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. No problem. Yes, ma'am. I am accepting your plea of responsible. I am amending the charge to limited access 1 to 5 miles over the speed limit. I'm assessing a fine in the amount of $150. When can you get that paid, sir?
Next week, anytime.
All right, I'm going to adjourn this to pay, and I will adjourn it to May 20th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid before May 20th, you do not have to return to court. If you fail to get it paid, then you do need to come back. You fail to come back, I'm going to set aside everything that the people offered on today, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. All right, who do we have up next, if anyone?
We have Nicholas.
I don't see anyone on the screen, so I'm gonna go ahead and call the remainder.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm sorry, I
sir,
was waiting.
Listen. Been a long day. You ready, Mr. Arroyo?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I have the following matters for you.
He's not ready, Your Honor. I apologize. I'm looking at him. He's not ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, what do
Can't
you
be
need to
driving.
do?
I'm not driving.
Okay.
I'm in the back seat.
Okay.
All right. Am I missing, where is he on my docket?
Your Honor, he was scheduled for 10:30 and I've spoken with him.
And why didn't he come on time?
That part I'm not sure
apologize.
about.
I was held up in work. It was a busy item. I apologize.
He paid it.
I remember you gave me a 30-day grace
He's not
period.
on my docket. You're not on my docket. Let me hear from my clerk to determine what's going on.
Yes, he paid it and you dismissed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sir,
Okay.
you paid your ticket and the other one got dismissed.
All right, I just wanted to make sure. I thought I had to return.
Your Honor.
Nope,
okay.
not if you got it paid.
I
Yes,
have a question.
yes. Yeah.
A small question. It's listed on the docket as a review. I just want to be certain that.
That's what it should be.
Okay,
It's adjourn to pay, and then the dismissals are usually what, reviews. Okay,
okay. But
all right, very good.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Arroyo, you are free to leave. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, here you go. I can give you back his file, right? All right, very good. There's still someone else that's on. Is that the last person for today? They're not in their camera, so I'm gonna go ahead and call my docket.
Yes, he's there.
Has
Your Honor.
someone, well, he can't
Apologize.
be in my camera driving though.
Right. He was pulling over. He's picking his son up, and when we were in the
All
break.
right.
He'll pull over.
I want you
right
to be
now.
safe. Don't talk to me while you're driving. You gotta pull
I'm
over.
done driving, ma'am. I'm no longer driving.
There we go.
All right, because I'll testify against you and I'll make up all kinds of stuff. All right.
That's your job.
Don't do it
That's
to
your
yourself,
job.
sir. Do not do it to yourself.
That's not my job, sir. All right. Give me, have you spoken with him already, Mr. Barden?
Yes, Your Honor. He's ready to go, and then I'm ready on Mr. Anderson when after that. We're ready to go.
Okay, give me this gentleman's last name. I don't have it.
Deontay Andrews. Sorry, Andrews.
Andrew. All right, thank you.
Mhm. And for the record, both are setting trial dates, Your Honor, so it should be brief.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do that.
Okay.
And it is, no, Deontay. I have it. Case number SP 1235323, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Andrews, state your full name for me.
Deontay Thomas Andrews.
All right, Mr. Andrews. Counsel,
Yes, Your Honor. The people have made Mr. Andrews an offer. However, respectfully, he'd like to decline and set a bench trial. He's been made aware of his rights between the two, bench and jury, and he'd like to avail himself of a bench trial, Your Honor.
all right. Now, counsel, I'm going to schedule this matter for a bench trial. After you establish that he's waiving his jury trial rights, but he has a civil infraction out there. He needs to get it paid because I don't do dismissals when people owe us money.
Understood. So if you're aware of what the judge is saying, sir, you have to pay that civil infraction before your jury trial, before your bench trial date, so that on that date, if the officers fail to appear, you can have the case dismissed. But it will not be dismissed if you still owe that civil infraction. Does that make sense, sir?
Yes, by any chance, how would I find out about that civil infraction?
You can call the court, and that'll be available in the chat, or you can just call we'll put it in the chat for you. Give a call to the court clerk. Okay?
All right. All right, very good. Mr. Andrews, do you understand that number's in the chat right now? So, but let me ask you this. Do you understand that you have a right to a trial, a jury trial, with respect to the matters that are before this court?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that if you waive that right to a jury trial, that means that you're going to have me or a judge sitting in this seat hear the case and determine your guilt and innocence. I need your face back on, sir. Mr. Andrews.
I think he was grabbing the chat. Mr. Andrews, you have to come back in the camera, sir. Can you hear us? There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Stay right there. So you understand, Mr. Andrews?
My apologies. Yes, ma'am.
Did you hear my last question?
I did not.
Oh man, I gotta go back over it. All right, so you understand that if you waive your right, he's still gone.
The Andrews.
Now, Mr. Andrews.
This is my phone.
All right, just stay right there. You understand that if you waive your right to a jury trial, that means that you are going to have your case heard by me or by a judge that's sitting here on that date and time, and that the judge gets to decide your guilt or innocence. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you still wish to have a bench trial?
Yes.
All right, very good. Your bench trial date is going to be June 3rd, 2022, and that will be at 1:00 p.m., okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Take good care of yourself.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
All right.
Make sure you call that
Thank
number
you.
with the civil infraction paid before that date, sir. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Wilson.
Yes, yes.
All right, and we're ready.
All
on
right.
Mr. Anderson, Your Honor.
Which Mr. Anderson?
Oh, I'm sorry, Michael Anderson. Michael Anderson, go ahead.
Michael
His camera was
Anderson?
disabled, Your Honor. If we may have him back on.
Well, what was he doing that Miss Wilson disabled his camera?
And rightfully so. He does apologize. He was working
I
overnight.
apologize.
Yeah, he was working overnight, so he came on screen like that. He apologizes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry about that.
All right. Let's do it. I have you said Michael Anderson. I have the following. Case number SP 123-6207, counts 1, 2, and 3. I also have case number SP 123-6208. Mr. Anderson, state your full name for the record.
Michael Joseph Anderson.
All right, thank you, sir, and good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. There's one matter missing out of this file. I have 4 for Mr. Anderson. Uh-oh, right? This is the wrong person. I got the wrong file. Okay. Can you give me Mr. Anderson?
I was saying, Lord, not that many, please.
No. You do have 4. All right. And so what are we doing today, Mr. Attorney Barton?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. So the people have made an offer to Mr. Anderson. He respectfully would like to decline that offer and avail himself of a bench trial, Your Honor. He's been made aware of his rights, of the difference between a bench and a jury trial, Your Honor, and he would like to avail himself of a bench trial.
All right, wonderful. And Mr. Anderson, no one has forced you or promised you anything to get you to waive your bench trial. I'm sorry, your jury trial. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You are waiving it because that's what you want to do. You want to have the judge hear the case and decide your guilt or innocent, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. I am going to continue a not guilty plea or enter a not guilty plea. The bench trial will be set for June 3rd, 2022, and that will be at 1:00 p.m., okay?
Okay, June 3rd at 1 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Very good. You're very welcome. Take care.
You too.
All right. Are we ready to call the remainder of the docket?
I believe so, Your Honor. Thank you.
Yes,
Think
Your Honor.
so?
Are you going to go at that
All
same
let's try
speed
it.
that you went earlier?
Listen, I was trying to catch him in between.
That was very impressive, actually.
Very.
Listen, it's been a long day and I'm still not done. All right, let's do it.
Okay, where you starting at?
I have to start on page 6 under 835. Sherry Ann Williams. I did not place her case numbers.
Okay.
On the record, I have case number U509-459-19, U602-27121, case number 2104-557301, and case number 212-098-411. Ms. Williams is scheduled to come back and see us on May the 18th, 2022, and that will be at 8:35 a.m. I also have for Keisha Ammons, SP 1007411, counts 1 and 2. I also have case number 194917001. These matters were scheduled for 9:30 a.m. Ms. Ammons left the courtroom, and so the court was not able to call her cases. It's my understanding she came back on the afternoon docket, was very disrespectful while she was on the afternoon docket, and she has again left. This is an arraignment on the bench warrant. I am going to issue a capias. The bond is going to be set at $25 cash or surety as to each matter. I'm now going to the 1:30 docket. For arraignment, all of the cases, unless stated by the court, all of the capiases will be personal bond. And then for my show causes, my show cause date would be, that's still gonna be May 25th? No, what's today? It's the 11th. That's 2 weeks out. What would be my show cause date?
Let me look at May 25th. Hold on, I think we did that.
I think we did, that's why
We did
I'm,
that one already.
you wanna go to the next Wednesday?
Wait, let me see. Sure, yes, because we got, yeah, show causes on that date already. So we have to go to the next week, which would be June the 1st.
All right, very good. So my show cause date will be June 1st, 2022, and at what time?
You got some on that date too already. The 1:35 though.
Right, but if it's not that, I can still, because people don't show up. So we want to do June 1st? Okay, at what time?
1:35.
1:35. All right, so that will be the date and time for the show cause. Give me 1 second, I'm just going through to mark the ones that I need to give a separate bond for. All right, I'm ready now. I have the following for Javon Aaron. I have case number SP 1244151, SP 1244146, counts 1, 2, and 3. For the first matter, that is going to be a show cause. For all of the remaining matters, default judgments. For Deidreana Abrams, SP 1242367, counts 1 and 2 and 3. All of those will be scheduled for show cause. For Martine Adams Calloway, case number SP 12337-111. This matter was scheduled for show cause. Defendant is charged with a narcotic drug violation. KPS will issue and that bond will be set at $100 cash or surety. For Christopher Adams, SP 1237296-1, that will be a KPS. For the carry Adams, SP 1236432, SP 1236432-1. Count 2 will be scheduled for show cause. Count 1 will be a default judgment. For Darius Adams, SP 1218313, counts 1 and 2. Both will be show cause. For Eugene Adams, SP 1240691, counts 1 and 2. Both of those will be show cause. And then for Eugene Adams, SP 123-98381, default judgment. For Taryn Adams, case number SP 1242333, counts 1 and 2, show cause. For Mr. Adams, SP 1242310, counts 1 and 2, default judgments. For Khadijah Al-Rashid, SP 1242977, counts 1 and 2, show cause. For Kimberly Alexander, SP 1235980, counts 1, 2, and 3. KPS. For Andrew Alford, case number SP 1242581, counts 1, 2, and 3. And all of those will be show cause. For Andrew Alford, SP 1242750, counts 1 and 2. Both will be default judgments. For Garrick Allen, SP 122860101, KBS. For Janasia Allen, SP 1237811, KBS. Ladarius Allen, SP 1241816, counts 1 and 2. Both will be KBS. For Ladarius Allen, I have case number SP 124-18163. Defendant is charged with open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a driver, however, is scheduled for arraignment, so that will be a show cause. And then for Ladarius Allen, I have SP 1242517, counts 1 and 2, default judgment. For Paige Allen, case number SP 1238896, counts 1 and 2, show cause. For Miss Allen, SP 123872221, that will be a default judgment. For Eddie Amerson Jr., SP 1234671, counts 1 will be a default judgment and count 2 will be a show cause. For Cupid Amos, SP 124282121, Capias. For Clifton Anderson, SP 123893111, that will be a show cause. Continuing for Mr. Anderson, SP 1238929, counts 1, 2, and 3, all are default judgments. For Edric Anderson, SP 1234497, counts 1, 2, and 3, KPS. Gary Anderson, SP 1235366, counts 1, 2, and 3, KPS. However, on count 3, no, it's just a KPS, personal bond. For Kenyelle Anderson, SP 1235380, count 1 is a default judgment. Count 2, default judgment. Count 3, show cause. For Lacharia Anderson, case number B1237771 and B1237781, both of these matters were scheduled for show cause. One matter is for no dog license, and then the other one is for failing to vaccinate a dog. And so KPS will issue, the bond will be set at $25 cash as surety as to each matter. For Rodney Anderson, strike that, U607-33121 KPS. For Jerome Andrews,
You want that one to be,
it's a passenger.
okay.
Yeah. For Jerome Andrews, SP 1235978, count 1 is going to be a KPS. Count 2, leaving the scene of a pedestrian accident, that is going to be a KPS, but the bond is set at $100 cash or surety. And then for Jerome Andrews, SP 1235981, failure to report an accident, that will be a KPS with a bond in the amount of $50 cash or surety. Also for Jerome Andrews, case number SP 123598832 and SP 123599931. So for the matter ending in 9832 for Jerome Andrews, he failed to stop and ID himself with the police. KPS will issue, and that bond is going to be set at $100 cash or surety. And then for the matter ending in 59931, that will be a KPS with a personal bond. For Brandon Anthony, SP 1231870, counts 1 and 2, KPS. For Raymond Apple III, case number SP 123860003 and SP 1238631, those will both be scheduled for show cause. And then for Mr. Apple, SP 1238600, counts 1 and 2, both will be default judgments. For Brandon Archibald, case number SP 1220508, count 1 is going to be a show cause. Counts 2 and 3, default judgment. For Daryl Armstead, case number SP 1237241, counts 1, 2, and 3, all will be KPS. For Marquisha Armstead, SP 1235321, KPS. Marquisha Armstrong is a KPS. For Vanessa Armstrong, case number SP 1227516, counts 1 and 2, show cause for Ronald Artist. Case number SP 123-808, 1 counts 1, 2, and 3. All 3 will be KBS. For Julian Ashford, 217-299-831, show cause. For Lawrence Aitman, U 600-83421, show cause. For Kamalisha Ayers, SP 123-4831, counts 1 and 2, KBS. For Twanzara Ayers, SP 123-4943, counts 1, 2, and 3, KBS. Also for Ms. Ayers, SP 123-49451, and that's a KBS. For Christian Aganaga, I thought I did that one.
Yes.
I just failed to cross it out.
Yes.
All right, very good. For Fatima Alonso Ponce, SP 123-21181, scheduled for pretrial today, and Alonso Ponce failed to appear. KBS will issue, and the bond is set at $25, cash or surety. And then the final matter is for Tanya Ayala, SP 123-06151, scheduled also for pretrial. Defendant has failed to appear. KBS will issue, and that bond is set at $25, cash or surety. Did I miss anything on the docket? Nothing? All right, we got through it. It's 3:30. We're in great shape. We're in great shape. Yes, we are. No, we are. Considering the docket, I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you.
I'm good
right,
too.
you all.
I'm gonna write this day down.
Right. In this day in history.
Right, we
Hold on,
did.
let me turn off this